Super Bowl 56. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 on the Kansas City first down. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
Well, they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. And that'll set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And this one is incomplete. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. Rolling to his left. And going deep for Hill. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And the ball comes out. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And oh, that would get it right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Well, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas. Tyreek Hill with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl and a long one at that. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Andy Reid never one to shy away from taking chances. He'll go for two. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And this play is not going to work. He's out of bounds, well shy. And the try for two, unsuccessful. Well, they had that great, long, methodical drive to put it in the end zone. Then they tried to bite off a little more and get 8 points. Instead, they're sitting at 6.
But didn't that feel like a decision that they made on Tuesday?
Yeah. Well, you usually say that's what they do, right?
Right. That's the best one. The best ones do that. They take the emotion out of it. That felt like that was scripted. Hey, if we score the opening drive, we're going to go for two and try and really gain an advantage.
So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led by Teddy Bridgewater in his 8th season now in the NFL.
And he's been sensational all season long, but he saved his best work for the playoffs, leading his guys to the AFC Championship a couple of weeks ago. And now he knows what lies ahead. He's going to need to play a near-perfect 4 quarters of football to get his guys to the finish line.
Bridgewater's throw taken in here by Patrick. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
3 yards the gain there, second down. On play action, it's Mahomes, eluding the press, and he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes keeping it himself from 8 yards out, and the Chiefs will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead now stands at 13. So that drive with 4 plays. And it was all capped by Patrick Mahomes using his legs to get in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. To return it, here's Deontay Spencer. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bridgewater now for Gordon on the draw. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. 13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Here's Hardman to return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he's been fun to watch run the football. We know he can pass, but using his leg. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly. And that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
The linebacker Anthony Hitchens there on the stop. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Bridgewater now from the 50. It's his running back, Melvin Gordon. And some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. Working his way in there that time, Melvin Ingram to make the stop.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. 3rd and long now after the sack. And we'll see if Bridgewater has a response. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big 1st down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. On 2nd down now, it's Gordon, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal for Bridgewater. And this is going to be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again. And the defense loses it. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 77 yards. And the Chiefs continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target. And a rout is on here in this first half. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One-play drive and into the end zone for 6. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Bridgewater on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Bridgewater now. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Hardman on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Mahomes now on first down. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. So we've come upon so the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. On the return is Spencer. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. 2nd and 10. Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on to punt for Denver. Taking it about the 16. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Mahomes out to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes. And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are starting to pour it on at the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will extend this big lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it winds up with the Chiefs hitting pay dirt. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
Well, they certainly haven't been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
To throw is Bridgewater. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Here's Bridgewater. He's going to air one out. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this will be taken at the 13. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. Really solid effort for him right now. Third quarter, already 4 touchdown passes. How many can he get here?
That remains to be seen, but I know one thing. You and I will be here to watch, and I'm not going anywhere. With what he's doing in this contest, I'm not missing a minute of it. This guy's been spectacular.
Yeah, I mean, it's a team game, but sometimes these individual performances are fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes they just kind of come to the front, despite the fact that you said we know it's all about the team. But the way he's playing, he's trying to make his team win on his back.
Yeah, it's been exciting. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a first down.
Flush to his right. And going deep for Hill. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This is the tight end. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
But maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
A gain of 3, second down.
3 yards pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. Back now here on EA Sports. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, Bridgewater. He's got his tight end, Fant. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Thus far, this is 3rd. For Robinson. And this is DeMarcus Robinson. 39 yards. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you the game?
Yes, sir.
But that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead will swell by 1 more. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return is Spencer. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Bridgewater's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A first down throw for Bridgewater. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jaron Reed, his second sack of the night.
How about that, partner? His second sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. Now a 10th carry for Melvin Gordon. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line. And it continues into the end zone for a touchback. KC's offense ready to take over. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes.
A whole lot of open space out in front of him, wasn't it? I'm telling you, Brandon, when things are going right, they are going right.
And everything has been going their way for the most part. I saw that lane start to develop. Boom. He took advantage of it. I was going to let this go for the end zone. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. Flushed out right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Bridgewater. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater able to get this to Gordon. 3 yards the gain there, second down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.